Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moonride. This is Dave Johnson. I'm channeling the man in the moon. One piece of advice I want to give you, just because I'm going through this experience a lot, the shift that is occurring, the sort of new world that we're going to live in, is causing a lot of friction. It is so difficult to even to decide what thing to read on because I don't want to make people panic and stress and worry about things that they don't necessarily have control over. It's also because there's so many things that are happening right now. I want to give you some advice and say tone the media down a little bit. It is going to overwhelm you if you feel everything that happens in the next 6 months. You simply cannot have that happen. It will overwhelm your circuits. So, by all means, stay in touch with the news and things like that. But be sure and take some time for yourself. Take some time to rest and relax. Meditate if you're able to meditate. If you're not able to meditate, listen to meditation music. You're going to need it in the next year. That doesn't mean things are bad. It just means things are changing so rapidly that the human body simply can't metabolize all of this information. So, besides my advice, I'm going to take a look at those boxes at Mar-a-Lago. I know I've read on this already, but I just keep getting this message that big things are there. I might take a little bit of a look at Ukraine, although that's one of the things that makes me nervous. I don't want to stress people out and make situations worse. So let's see if Ukraine shows up. First of all, let's take a look again at the boxes. Now, this is interesting. I was not expecting this. I'm seeing Weiselman. And he's the guy at the Trump organization. He's like the accountant. And he's going to go, he's just took a plea deal. Now, I find it kind of outrageous. He's only getting, like 3 months in, spa jail, right? I just think that's totally outrageous. You and I wouldn't get such a treatment. And he doesn't seem to be giving much up. But I keep seeing him, and it's making me think there's something in those boxes that implicates Weiselman, and that something is serious enough that he'll say more. I think it's connected to the boxes. That while Weiselman looks like a disappointment, that whole Trump org investigation, this is not over. Something more will happen. Keep in mind, I'm just getting this now. Weiselman knows what's in the boxes. So now and he also knows that the feds know, right? The FBI did that raid. So now he's in a very difficult position if he says anything wrong, anything untruthful, he'll be charged with perjury, and that whole plea deal goes right out the window. So I keep getting this. The boxes are the key to everything. Everything we want to know about the past 5 years is in those boxes. So take heart. This is a really important move for justice. I'm seeing that Wiseman guy again and again. What else? What else is there about Weiselman? Yeah, he's very afraid about what's in the boxes. I'm getting there are far more serious crimes in those boxes that he is implicated in. So see here what happens. Watch that case, and again, watch it gleefully. Don't invest too much in it because that's just a wild ride. But let's see what else. What else is in the boxes, Spirit? You know when Homer Simpson, if you ever watched the beginning of The Simpsons, he's got that nuclear little, like the nuclear thing falls into his backpack or something like that. That's what I'm seeing, and I kind of ask Spirit, like, hey, don't go too nuclear on me because my viewers are going to freak out if we say anything about nuclear. All of us are going to just get worried. So Spirit's kind of showing me the most innocent and sort of friendly way, which seems to indicate that there are nuclear secrets in those boxes. Spirit, why would Trump keep a nuclear secret? What possible? Ah, it is available to him to I mean, the first thing I see is Saudi Arabia. Uh-huh. So, what about Saudi Arabia? So, what's Saudi Arabia got to do with the code's spirit? Hmm. I don't know the details here. I just get the earth being divided in half. It's very divisive. This is just extremely divisive stuff. I don't know much beyond divisive. I get the feeling that Trump had a deal with the Saudis. Yeah, keep in mind that that's a government he admires. He would love to have a government where men have all the power, right? And where you can just cut off people's heads if you want to. He would love to be a king. And he sort of styles himself in the game, like he thinks he deserves to be king. So there's a deep connection that's personal between him and the Saudis. Hmm. Again, I'm just getting there's something in the boxes that will really implicate him regarding Saudi Arabia. It seems to have something to do with nuclear codes. Keep in mind, they just gave nuclear power to Saudi Arabia. That was part of the deal with Trump and his kids, as that's what they signed over to Saudi Arabia. It's not nuclear weapons, but it could become that over time. But this, I keep seeing the Saudis doing something. Hmm. The Saudis seem to be. I'm looking at a desert, and it's like whack-a-mole. They're trying to find people hiding in the sand, and like a hole opens up, and they walk up and whack-a-mole sort of thing. So this gives me the feeling that Trump helped them with dissenters. All right. What else is in those boxes? So here's Merrick Garland, and he's opening one, and it's like a present with a big red ribbon on it. He's just like, oh my god, it's not it's not a set of steak knives in there. It is something serious, and he's looking at me like, here it is, man, here it is. And I hope y'all realize that this is a slam dunk case. Any one of the papers that Trump took from the White House to Mar-a-Lago, every one of them is a felony. You can try him on each piece of paper. Maybe the government, well, maybe they wouldn't let you do that. But think of all the other people at Mar-a-Lago who are implicated, who are going to be told you could go to prison for the rest of your life. A lawyer signed off on those original set of boxes that did not include the important top secret information. He signed that those were the boxes that he had given. So he's facing, serious charges. Either Trump lied to him or he lied to us. So there are many people who are in that situation. And there are some people who are ready to talk about Trump. It, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't think I don't want to target them. So I have an idea though. They're pretty. Well, I shouldn't say anything more. Okay, I don't want anybody using intuitive material to find out who is talking about Trump. But I will say that there's inevitably going to be people who don't want to go to jail at Mar-a-Lago. What can we know else? What else can we know about this papers? So I see Trump like almost like lighting some papers as like almost like rolls it up in a cigar and sets them on fire. Ah, but the papers don't burn all the way. So it's almost like he half destroyed evidence, but that's really bad thing to do because now you have evidence that he destroyed evidence. And that is the most important thing about what is going on, is that this really will take Trump down. At the very least, they will keep him in court for many years. It is extremely important to Republicans and Democrats that our national security is not risked again. And maybe the Republican politicians aren't going to come out and oppose Trump, but they know in their heart of hearts that our country is in severe danger if Trump ever gets in power again. Everybody knows this. That's not what the Republicans will tell their constituencies, but they have a vested interest in making sure Trump does not get into the White House again. So everybody is kind of secretly working on this, and they're happy if Trump is just litigated and litigated and litigated so that he can never enter office again. That is the easiest and best solution for Trump. It will not be necessarily that way. I think it will be more severe against Trump, but no one wants Trump to be president now, whatever they say. And I see Trump really losing all support. You'll notice that although originally people were really, politicians were on the right, were so upset that Trump got raided, they have gone relatively silent because they don't know what's in those papers, right? And because they're scared about what's in those papers. Some of them, some politicians are also implicated, and it will cause them to do very badly in the midterms because they will have to defend Trump, or they will have to oppose Trump, or they will have to say nothing. It is not good for them politically. Again, I'm just being shown this as a package. We might consider this all a gift from the universe. This is the thing that we've been waiting for, that will prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that Trump is guilty of some very serious crimes. And I'm told that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching.